miss y'all. Hey, family.
Hey,
John Murray.
Sherri Shepherd. It is Wednesday. We are live in New York City, and it's Ash Wednesday. It's the kickoff of the holy season. 40 days of fasting and praying and all the things.
Oh my gosh, we gotta fast.
Yes, and listen, my mom is going into surgery this morning, having surgery on her ankle. So if you are a prayer, send one up for Gloria Johnson.
I am a prayer. We're gonna pray for Miss Gloria as she goes into surgery.
Yes.
That fast, it always comes up on me because, you know, you could, like, for me, I could fast off of TV because I don't really watch TV. It's that food that get me every time.
Because your fasting is supposed to be a sacrifice, so TV isn't a sacrifice for you.
I know, I tried to do the sacrifice of TV, and God was like, I don't know who you think you're fooling. So I'm gonna have to work on that. It's the food. That's the get me. You know, it's so funny because I didn't give you as many twirls as I usually do because, and the reason why I'm so tired from two things, because I watched Paradise all night. But I'm also really tired because I was hanging out with a bunch of young people. So I went to a restaurant in Harlem, and it's not a restaurant. It's more like a club. All right, there was not a single older person in sight except for me. Okay, I was the oldest person in the club, and I was there with my friend comedian Sam J and Yamanika Saunders. So we were there. We were at the club. Now, mind you, Sam J had been there since 2 o'clock. All right, she had been there all day, and Yamanika and I came and joined her. Now, I had put on a crop top because I lost 3 pounds, and I was feeling myself. So it's something about when you lose 1 or 2 pounds, you think you can wear anything. But when I looked through the pictures in my camera roll, that was not the case, not at all. That crop top don't need to come back out until summer 2027. It was, and I was holding my stomach in on that one. But anyway, in the past on this show, I've talked about these trendy restaurants being too loud. You know, you're not able to have conversation. So this time, the DJ kept coming over to me asking, Auntie, is it too loud for you? And he would say, Auntie, do you need me to turn it down? Now, and I'm talking about, normally I love being called Auntie, but this time it felt derogatory. So the restaurant was full of the young girls, and when I tell you, was sitting there in these tables, their booties kept running into me and hitting me. And the girls had all different kinds of hair colors. I even asked one girl, I said, what is in your diet that allows you to have green hair growing down to your kneecaps? Because I want some of it. And when comedian Takara Williams, when she was here, she talked about her daughter and all of the young Gen Z girls, how they grab the air, pop their, mouth when they talk. And I just thought it was a part of her bit, but I realized that's how these young girls do at these clubs. I bumped into one girl and I said, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Literally, she turned around and she went, ooh, Auntie, Sherri here, Auntie. And she was like, hey girl, ooh. Like, and she kept doing this. And she grabbed her friend and she was like, Keisha, Auntie here, ow. Like, ow. And I didn't know how to do it, so I was like, hey. I've never, when I tell you, these girls get to shaking and and popping, pop. Takara is right. Nobody forms sentences anymore. And the guys are no better. The guys come up to you, and ladies, I don't know if y'all ever had it, they like to do this thing, you go to shake their hand, they take your palm and they like to tickle it with their hand. They like to tickle the inside of your palm. And then they stand there talking to you, and they always gotta lick their lips. They keep licking their lips. I wanted to pull chapstick out of my purse. They're licking their lips like they're trying to seduce you. And here's the thing, I know that was code for. There go Auntie, she money, she got that money, she lonely, okay? I know what y'all was trying to do. But the whole time in the restaurant, the music was so loud. And Yamanika was trying to tell me a very serious story, and she was talking to me, and she was like, anyway, so I told him, but all I could hear was, booties in the air, ground. Booties in the air. Scrub the ground. Scrub the ground.
Not scrub the ground.
What is the scrub? What did they say? Scrub the who?
Just go with it. It's
Okay.
good. It's good.
That's what I thought I heard. And so that's all. And so we could never get into the story. And at one point, I said, I gotta go because I gotta go to work. I gotta be up at 4:30 in the morning. And Sam J said, Sherri, you can't leave because Faith is coming. She's gonna come sing. So I'm like, Faith Evans, oh my gosh. So I said, she was gonna drop in. I said, okay, I will stay. But now here's the thing, when you are at a restaurant and you stay at the table for a longer time and you've eaten your meal, you either have to order more food or you gotta leave a big tip at the end because the server is losing out money if nobody else is gonna sit at that table. So that they turn them around. So because I didn't wanna stand up, I ordered all of these appetizers and desserts and they just sat there. And then so we're waiting and an hour later, I said, Sam, when is Faith coming? She looks at me, she said, oh no, she may come, she may not come. I said, wait a minute, what do you mean she may come? Like, I gotta be at work tomorrow. And she said, Sherri, that's just the way it is. And I said, no, that's not the way it is. And she said, and this is what Sam said to me. She said, Auntie, say you're old without saying you're old. That's what she said. I said, this is not professional at all. And I couldn't say anything, but when she said that, say you're old without saying old, I said, shut up and give me my reading glasses so I can pay this daggone bill. So literally, I got up to go and I left the waiter a really big tip because we were there for so long. And the server, instead of him saying thank you, he looks at the tip and he goes, no doubt. Look, what is no doubt? And I guess no doubt means thank you these days when people go, no doubt. Like, okay. So I know they were so glad when I left because they cranked that music up even louder as I was walking out. But you know what? I'm going back. I will be back because I'm going to get my booty in the air. Booty in the air. Scrub the ground. Scrub the ground. Oh, scrub the ground. Okay. Oh, my God. Okay. Wait.
Can't stop.
Actually, I should have had a conference with my knees before I let that mood hit me. Oh my God. It's not scrub the ground. Okay, so that was my story. Let me tell you why I'm so happy. Because it looks like there's a new couple in Hollywood. Aaron Pierre, that's Tayana. Aaron Pierre, that's Tayana. Oh my gosh, I like that. Aaron Pierre, that's Tayana's. And y'all done copywritten that, so you don't take that from me. But they have been spotted together several times recently. Ooh. But they seemingly made it official after the Oscars. So they both posted these pictures. And Tiana captioned, look at that. I love it. So Tiana captioned it, Oscar night in black and white, no gray area, is what she said. It looks like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, kind of like, So when I tell you, I am so daggone happy about this. This makes me so happy. They look so good together, Aaron Pierre and Tiana Taylor. These are two of the finest black people I've ever seen in my daggone life. They look good. And you know what I like about it is, because Aaron Pierre seems so proper and British, but Tiana, she real. Like, Tiana Taylor is real. Tiana's Harlem, and I'm gonna tell you, Tiana Harlem and real. I went to a fancy party at an estate with Tiana one time, and everybody was very, very bougie at the estate, but Tiana came in, she was like, what, this is my bleepity bleep, 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 what, she's like, Tiana, I loved it because she didn't care. She was just herself, and she was very authentic. And I say, Aaron, you don't know what you walking into. Because let me tell you, in this relationship, somebody's gonna get taught and somebody gonna get tamed, okay? And Aaron, I think you about to get turned out. I'm telling you, because we know and we love Tiana. Tiana, you gonna make Mufasa roar. Okay, now that roar, that was kind of like Lion King, Wicked, Tarzan remix. That one, but you know, Aaron, you will never be bored at all. Because in my mind, Aaron Pierre has never known somebody like Tiana Taylor. She's beautiful, she's exotic, yet she keeps it real. And I'm so happy for both of these two. And I have to say, I'm especially happy for Tiana because she's gone through so much through the last few years with her divorce, you know, and she's really, really been through it and had a very painful time. And so you just can't help being happy for her finding love, okay? But I'm gonna tell you what I'm not happy about. My best friend, Niecy Nash Betts, knew, and she didn't say anything to me. And I learned about it because I was watching the Essence Black Women in Hollywood event that aired Monday night. And Niecy was there giving a tribute to Tiana and let on that she knew about the romance already. Take a look.
Her heart is open, her conscience is clear, and because of that, love is near. Mind your business, Essence. Mind your business.
And so I know that they talk because Tiana and Niecy are both in the upcoming show that's coming out called All's Fair. So I'm sure Niecy gets all the Tiana. But I can't believe that Tiana told Niecy and she didn't tell me because we just did a movie with Tyler Perry. We starred in it. It's called Straw, coming out June 2026. And we talked a lot too, Tiana and I. But now I know, when I think about it, why every time her phone rang, the ringtone was the Circle of Life. It was the Circle of Life that came up on her phone, and I thought it was Halle Bailey calling her with that. But when I just tell you, I'm so happy for both of you, Tiana and Aaron. I'm like a proud parent. You better go on. Do that there.
I like them, Sherri.
I like them.
And you said
together.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but what if he's the next James Bond and she's the Bond girl?
Oh, that would be
Because you know he's British, he could be James Bond.
But I thought Idris is the Bond. I thought Idris.
They haven't named the Bond
Oh, they
yet?
haven't named him, but yeah, he would be a great Bond, Aaron Pierre. Yeah, I like him, Tiana Taylor, this like from The Spy Who Loved Me. I love it. Y'all, we got a great show for you today because later on, actress Melissa Peterman is here. But up next from his new show, Paradise on Hulu, Sterling K. Brown is here. Now I want to talk to you about Why Did I Get Married? Okay, that's one of my favorite films. Why Did I Get Married? You teased in an Instagram post about Why Did I Get Married?
Yeah.
Is there going to be a movie happening?
I don't think so. Everybody's doing different things. Janet's on tour, Jill's on tour. I got a few things going on. You know, Michael Jai and Tasha, everybody's got things going on. So Richard T is on a hit show, so timing would have to fall in place, and then everything else would have to fall in place.
Well, then why don't you do like a new cast and put in... I'm just saying.
Are you auditioning right now? Oh, that's where the sex scene is gonna be. I got it now.
There we go. I don't want to put seeds in your head, but I am planting seeds in your head I'm just saying, if you want to do
I'm not even gonna talk about the seeds you want. But anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. In the show. In the show,
y'all. In the show.
Hey, my wife is dead. My wife is dead. Which one of you mother killed my wife?
Your wife is dead. We know. Your Essence magazine cover broke the internet. I don't know if you've seen any of the comments. How does it feel to be a sex symbol?
Well, you know, I've known I was this sexy for a long time. I was waiting for the rest of the world to wake up No, it's strange to me because I'm gonna keep it on, like, I'm a nerd, right? I don't even look at myself like that. I got crazy body dysmorphia. I'm like, fix this, change this, whatever, right? But I'm right now in an era where I'm intentionally learning to love myself and accept all of what's here.
Absolutely.
So I do, appreciate all the love and everything. Brothers working on themselves, but, I be reading these comments. My mama see these comments. You know what I'm saying?
No matter what you throw at my first guest, he stays cool under pressure. He's an Oscar nominee, a 3-time Emmy winner, and he didn't even break a sweat when we faced off in a spicy chicken wing challenge last season. Now he is starring in one of the hottest shows on TV, Paradise. Give it up for Sterling K. Brown.
Come on.
It's so funny because most of the time when you're working, you're doing it in front of it's no audience in front of you when you're working, Sterling. So when you come out here and you see how much love you're getting, how does that make you feel?
I love the love. The love feels good. Thank you so much. And is there a memo? There's a lot of pink in the audience. There's a lot of pink on stage.
We like
Sisters look good in pink.
That's right.
I ain't mad at it.
Well, now that you're talking about sisters, this sister, your wife, Ryan Michelle Bethay.
That's her name.
That's her name?
Yes.
And y'all look so good at the Oscars.
Thank you.
Look, I loved it because y'all had a video. You couldn't stop touching her.
Yeah.
Like, how much fun did you have presenting at the Oscars?
It's a blast. Like, to be on that stage.
Yeah.
To see all these famous people that you've been watching your whole life do their thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. Revo right down there in front. She sang me happy birthday one time.
She did.
Y'all, Cynthia Revo, and it's on my phone. I got it. It's really cool. It's as an actor, you dream of these sorts of moments.
Right.
And so hopefully, one day even a moment of being able to go up there to like hold the little statue yourself, we'll see. We'll see what happens, but it's fun.
You're on your way.
It's cool.
Definitely, Sterling. Well, I love it because we saw the front of Ryan's dress, how beautiful it was.
Yeah.
But you made sure that you posted this video
You
of
gotta get the
back.
posterior chain, baby.
Look at this.
Come on now.
Take a look.
Come on. Bam, pow. There it is. Get it. Go on now. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Now, I love this. I don't know if you saw the quiet please
I did.
sign as you narrated.
It was before the show started, so nothing was going on right there, but like, hey, that needed commentary. That needed a play-by-play.
Okay, I love your marriage, but I wanted to say this because in honor of Mikey Madison, who won an Oscar for playing a sex worker in the film Anora.
Correct.
I wanted to get a retroactive Oscar.
Yes.
For because Ryan Michelle Bethay, we did a movie called One for the Money, and we played prostitutes.
Y'all walked the streets.
So we was walking. There's Ryan in her braids. There's me, and so. I haven't talked to Ryan yet, but I want to get retroactive Oscars going for us. So I say, will you support our campaign?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Sisters, let me tell you something about, you guys did the premiere for that movie here in New York. There was this Italian man who saw my wife in this movie. And you guys see, my wife is blessed.
Yes.
She has assets. This Italian man saw her and was like, oh, you're so, like he couldn't let go of her. He was like, oh, you're so, I was like, hey man, you need to let go of my wife. But he was cool. He was excited. He was excited. You get excited.
What's so fun watching you is watching you and your wife do this thing together, do success together, because you're on your way to an EGOT. We are manifesting that. But then also, Ryan talked about, because we talked about it on the show, back in the day, she got stuck in the parking garage at the NAACP Image Awards because she couldn't afford to pay the fee to get out.
Yeah.
And so now...
$10.
$10, and she was struggling.
She didn't have it.
She didn't have it, and now you both together, y'all won an NAACP Image Award for your podcast.
We did.
We Don't Always Agree.
Thank you.
So, watching it, this journey for y'all, it excites me, but how does it feel to be on this adventure together?
To be able to say we knew each other when she didn't have $10 to get out of a parking garage, right? When I used to live in a furnished room that cost $85 a week on 125th and 5th Avenue.
Oh, man.
To be in a place now where we have more than $10.
Thank you, Keith. I know that's right.
But that we get a chance to celebrate and prosper, not only financially, but artistically, doing something that we love and sharing it with the audience.
Yeah.
To God be the glory in all things. It's a blessing.
That's it.
It's a blessing.
That's it, Sterling.
Yes.
And now, watching you in Paradise, I know you and Ryan are close. You have some
we're close.
extremely sexy scenes in there. You even had a nude scene on Paradise. I want to know, what was that talk like with your wife? Did you clear that with her? Did you talk about?
You always have to prep the spouse for when skin is gonna be shown. And then you give them the option. I was like, listen, at the end of episode 3, something goes down.
Yes.
I need you to know this beforehand. If you choose to watch, I'm okay. If you choose not to watch, I'm okay. But you gotta give them the heads up.
Yes.
Because if they just wind up watching and be like, Sterling Brown, why are you all exposed to the world? Then I was like, oh, that's my bad, I should have told you.
Because not only that, when Sarah Shahidi touched them lips, and when you had that kiss with her, and then y'all was in the shower, then you lifted her up, then you was walking around. Like, I can't get the images out my head.
Let them live. Let them live.
They are
rent-free.
living. Oh my God.
Listen, the rule in the Brown house is act like you know what you're doing. Like, don't embarrass the family. For me, for my wife, don't get out in these streets and act like, oh, is that what you think you're supposed to look like? Do your job.
And did your job, you do. But like, okay, so Ryan got to see you. Has Ryan ever done a scene that made you squirm?
Child, please. This is why I have no compunction about this. A couple, like, when we first got married, I asked her, I said, who is your, like, celebrity crush? Who is it? She goes, Boris. Like, she didn't pause. Boris, boom. Boris
Kojo.
Right? Sherri, within 2 months, she was playing Boris's wife in a movie.
Oh.
All About Us, right?
Okay.
I was in Canada shooting Supernatural. And I hit her up on the phone. I said, how's the shoot going? She goes, going well. She said, listen, they had this sex scene that they added to the thing. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so you gotta do this sex scene with Boris? And she's like, yeah. And so I've been told that I can't use the T word on daytime television. So I'm gonna say, oh, so you gotta have naked breast on his chest?
Yes.
And I use the 2-syllable T word, just for everybody to know. But I'm not allowed to use it on the screen.
We know.
You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm So I said, you're gonna have naked breasts on the chest. And she's like, no, I'm gonna use the Band-Aid. So if you ever have these scenes, sometimes you have these Band-Aids that you put on so you can have a little bit of,
like a modesty
demure,
kind of deal.
Slightly. So I called her after the scene. I said, how'd it go? She goes, it went really well. He was so respectful, so cool, but it was really humid in the room. And I had a tough time keeping the Band-Aid. I was like,
she didn't have Band-Aid.
You just wanted naked breast on Boris' chest, right? So, because of that, any other scene that Brown does, I'm like, man, I'm going for it. Like, we gonna do what we gonna do.
I love it. So now, okay, she had her naked bosoms on Boris.
Yes, ma'am.
Now and she had a crush on Boris. Do Boris and Nicole Ari Parker know about this
They absolutely do. As a matter of fact, we saw them Oscar night at the Gold Party, which is the party that Jay-Z and Beyonce throw and whatnot. Had a great time, and Nicole and I are looking for a project to do together. So we about to flip it.
Oh my gosh, Sterling. Let me catch my breath here.
Do it.
I love your opinion on this, and this is what I got to get your opinion on.
Go.
So Halle Berry and Adrian Brody, they
Yes.
recreated an Oscar kiss. When he
Yeah,
won his
yeah,
Oscar,
yeah.
he kissed her, and so this time she recreated it
did.
in front of Adrian's girlfriend.
Yes.
Now, how would you and Ryan have handled that?
She ain't gonna do that to a black woman.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That if she did, that would be the last person that she kissed. Ryan Michelle would have there
So
would be
you
consequences and repercussions. Yeah.
Even as well as I know Ryan,
Yeah.
if I walked up to you and said to Ryan, I'm sorry, I got to do this, and I grabbed you in a full-on
She
kiss.
stick her hand right in between our faces. Right in between. She's like, that's great, Sherri.
Love it. Y'all, we cannot get enough of Sterling. He is sticking around. And up next, we're talking all about his hit show, Paradise. Plus, I have a very spicy challenge for Sterling. Don't miss it. The Wayans family is a comedy dynasty. That's what you are. Let's make it perfectly clear. At the beginning of your career, did you lean on the name?
Well, for my stand-up, I tried to do something different.
Okay.
I had an alias. It was Kyle Green.
Kyle Green.
So it was my middle name and then my grandma's maiden name, my dad's mom's maiden name.
Yeah.
And I used to try and go on stage, and, just to kind of get my own bearings,
Yeah.
Halfway through my set, there was always somebody be like, "You look just like your damn daddy." That ain't your real name.
Granddad got a potty mouth, man.
Yeah. It's so funny, O'Shea, because music is completely in your DNA.
Yeah.
So do you gotta battle your daughter Jordan when, over what's on the radio?
Any male that she hears through the radio, she's like, "Daddy, turn this off."
Oh, really?
Anything, she just would rather hear, female singers. So I'm completely locked down. We have a specific playlist. Katy Perry Roars getting played.
That is it. She like Taylor?
Yes, she loves Taylor. But then I got to give her some of the stuff that I know too.
Yeah.
So there's some Aaliyah in there.
What happens when your daddy's songs come on?
Granddad got a potty mouth, man.
Yeah.
Just like, and it just don't hit the same when it's the clean version. So a little bit older, she'll get it.
I think after yay, then you gotta turn it down.
Okay, hold on.
Gerard, you've done so many things. You've done action movies, you've done romantic comedies, you've even done kids' films. How do you pull all of that off?
I mean, it can get confusing at times because after we did Den of Thieves,
Yeah.
and, Big Nick O'Brien, like that, and then I went right into playing Saint Nick because I was playing
Right.
Santa Claus in this animated movie, and that's ho ho ho, and then at the same time I'm getting ready to do How to Train Your Dragon, and it's
Yeah.
like, "Hey cop, we're gonna go and chase dragons," and then I was shooting a movie with Oscar Isaac and Al Pacino over in Italy where I'm playing this kind of killer. It's all at the same time,
How many voices are going on in your head?
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank you.
Yeah, he said that.
I know,
it actually
bro.
calms down the more huge amount of voices that are going on in my head. Normally,
Yeah,
at least this gives me
when you
something
wake up, do you go, "Who am I today?"
pretty much. Yeah.
Come here. You ready?
What?
You ready? Let's do it.
Up, down,
And then we did this. I'm dressed in black with silver buttons. Oh my gosh, it took me back. I love you.
I love you. Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad you're
Thank
here.
you.
Okay. When I tell you from that scene there, I would have followed you anywhere.
I appreciate it.
That right there. And the season finale dropped yesterday.
Yeah.
It is getting the hugest reaction. Are you having fun in this role, Sterling?
I'm having a blast.
Yeah.
It is. Sherri, you don't think lightning could strike twice in the same place. Like, it's created by Dan Fogelman, who's the creator of This Is Us, right? And we had a wonderful 6-year run with that show. He showed me the pilot, I read it, and I was like, oh, we should do this, because I want to know what happens at the end of the season, right? So we do it, and you know you have something good, but you don't know how people are going to receive it. Then you put it out into the world, and so much love comes back towards you. Like, it is, I pinch myself from time to time because it's like, I didn't expect this point in time in my career to happen. And for it, over the past 10 years, things have been really good, and they just kind of keep getting better. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Truly.
Favor.
Yes.
It's, you know, and this is what I love. I love that the Paradise episodes came out weekly. I know, and you know, I really like that. But I know that some fans, they were not happy about the wait. Hold on, Sterling, you gotta take a look at this fan.
Let's see.
Hulu Octavius Nathaniel Disney Plus Williams. Baby, drop the rest of these episodes now. And that's an executive order. If you don't drop these episodes, I'm gonna release the Kraken.
She called Hulu by his full government name.
The whole government name. She said Hulu Octavius Nathaniel Disney Plus Williamson.
And to that point, and to being here and looking in this audience, sisters, I love you. The love that you have shown for this show has been immense and wonderful. I know where my bread is buttered. Thank you very much for showing your boy support. For real. Real talk.
We love you too. We do. You know, it's so funny to hear people when they come on my show, when they talk about what they do in their downtime. Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade said that they were obsessed with Paradise.
Are you serious?
That's what she said. Now, I don't know, how many celebrity fans come up to you when you're like at the Oscars? Do they come up to you?
Girl. I was at the biggest night in movies. At the Vanity Fair party, I ran into James Marsden, and both of us said, like, people won't stop talking about our show.
Yes.
Like, it is such, it's like mind-boggling that most of the time the TV show is not something that the film people like to talk about because they're very sort of fancy. They talk with their hands too. They talk with their hands too, but like the enthusiasm unabridged. Ray Romano came up to me and said, hey man, love your show, really great, etc. Like everybody to a person, black, white, old, young, they were talking about Paradise.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
It is so, I mean, Dan Fogel, he's
Fogelman.
Fogelman, excuse me, Mr. Fogelman, because I want to work with you. He's so brilliant because what he came up with, this show takes place in an underground bunker.
Yeah.
And I know that food plays an important role on the show. Like, y'all came into the diner, you had the fake cheese fries and fake steak.
Yeah.
So did you have to edit, did you have to do like a lot of filming on those food scenes?
You do a few scenes, but you know what you learn as an actor who's seasoned. In the beginning, when you get to eat on screen, you're like, oh, free food? Once you get into it a little bit, they have a spit bucket to the side because you don't know how many takes you're gonna do. So like, to keep yourself from eating goo gobs of cheese fries and whatnot, you chew, 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 and then you're like, blah. Like you just, because you can wind up getting high on your own supply. That's the first rule of the game. Don't get high on your own supply.
Don't get high on your own supply.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's just such a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece of acting. It's a masterpiece of writing. It's a masterpiece of the cast. And I gotta tell you that you and that James Marsden, I love James Marsden. I'm such a big fan of his. When you see him, you tell him, you go boy.
I will let him know.
My gosh. Now, Sterling, when you were here last time, you had just been on the show Hot Ones.
That's right.
Okay? And you made me try some spicy chicken wings.
It didn't go well.
It did not. Y'all take a look. It did not go well. Oh, where's Sterling? This is hot. This is hot. Sterling.
You may snap. Come on, my girl.
So I don't like going out like that. So I thought that we would celebrate Paradise being picked up for season 2. Did y'all hear what I said? Being picked up for season 2.
Yes,
a second season. Yes. And I thought we'd celebrate with some cheese fries and some plant-based steak. Okay, so now the fries are covered in a special hot sauce.
All right.
Covered in a special hot sauce made from the 2 hottest peppers on earth. It's called Carolina Reapers and Trinidad Scorpions.
Okay, I smell the heat.
Can you handle that?
Come on, show what
Okay,
you're
you
talking
already got it on your, you already got it.
Ain't
Okay.
said nothing but a word.
Okay, I know you can tolerate
You
the
ready?
pain. I'm ready, let's go.
Let's do
Okay,
it.
all right, here we go.
Oh, boy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Thank you.
That's a slow bit. Ooh.
Now, look. I probably shouldn't have added the extra. Because this joint is hot. Drink some of your milk. You know what? This is very hot.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I get it. What you feel on the outside, I feel it on the inside. This is no joke. She can't talk. She can't talk, y'all. I'm gonna have to take over the show. Hey, look, y'all. Sterling Brown, I want to thank you for being here. The complete first season of Paradise is streaming on Hulu now. Up next, actress Melissa Peterman is here. Stay tuned, y'all. More Sherri right now.
I can't wait to take my son Jeffrey so we can see it together.
Ain't
Cause
that boy 30 years old? How you get what? Stop calling.
what did I say?
A grown man. You act like you got him in the little carrier. He's sitting.
I am a mother. That is my baby.
I know that boy sitting at home. Ma, stop.
You got married to Melissa over 20 years ago.
Yes.
Like, how much credit does Melissa get for helping you to achieve your dream?
Oh, Melissa, it's a shared dream.
Yeah.
It's not like my dream and her dream. It's our dream.
Right.
It's like she is just as instrumental as I am in our success.
Yeah.
When I was doing stand-up in the clubs, she not only was keeping the kids and working full-time. I work too, you know what I'm saying? She went supporting me. I went to work as well. But she also tags my jokes. There was a joke that I was doing that just was not working.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know what's wrong with this joke. She was like, your pacing on this joke is off. You used to do it like this, and now you slowed it down.
Right.
And I went out there and did it like that, and it's like, oh, that's it. I like to think of it as like I'm the quarterback, but she's like the offensive line. Like a good offensive line makes a great quarterback. Without a good offensive line, you have no quarterback. So
one of my favoriteest videos is what you did is about men wanting to cuddle.
Now, my wife, she loves to cuddle, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just want to cuddle. She booty scooch. Well, now I'm thinking about something. It's like the smell of chocolate chip cookies. You don't have to be in the mood for cookies, but if you come downstairs and somebody got cookies, you're like, oh, snap. Cookies, they smell good. I'd like to try.
Oh my gosh. With over 6 million views on that video. Now, your wife, Melissa, is in the audience.
yeah, hey,
Melissa, beautiful lady. So how do you feel about Kev's cuddling conundrum?
We're still in the conundrum.
Okay.
But you know what, Sherri? After 20 years of marriage, I'm very grateful I'm still his cookie.
Yes!
That's what I like!
That's what I want to hear.
He is the worst. And he'll come up behind me and be like, yes, chef, and like yell in my ear.
I watched The Bear, so I go,
Yes.
behind! Corner!
That's my life. This is my life.
I love The Best Man, the movies, The Best Man. I know that after 25 years of this, Malcolm D. Lee had said that he was done telling those kinds of stories. So you got any tricks that you can get Malcolm to keep doing it?
Well, so after the last one, after The Best Man Final Chapters, we all still wanted to work together. We love working together. I introduced the guys to a spirits company that I know.
Okay.
And so in The Best Man, we always drink brown liquor. So we formed a little company, and then we got Malcolm to come and join the company, and I think if I get him drunk enough, we can have another Best Man. Now, it might not be good because he'll be drunk, but we'll have another one.
Get more fun, joy, and laughter in your life. Scan the QR code on your screen and subscribe to Sherri Show TV on YouTube. And make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss a moment from the show. We'll be right back. We not playing no more games eating hot sauce. I'm gonna tell you that. We gonna stop that. That stops today, all right? Because he did that show called Hot Ones, and Viola Davis has done it. And what it is, if you've never seen Hot Ones, they give you chicken and they put hot sauce on it, and you're answering questions, and every level it gets hotter and hotter. So they wanted me to try, and I was game. I didn't realize how hot the hot sauce was the first time. So when they told me the names, my dumb butt should have known just from the names. The fries are covered in a special hot sauce.
All right.
Covered in a special hot sauce made from the 2 hottest peppers on earth. It's called Carolina Reapers and Trinidad Scorpions.
Okay.
And they said to me, Sherri, don't dip it a lot because it's a slow build. So in my mind, I'm going, well, it's gonna take too long for it to build. I put too much, that stuff was in my throat, in my chest, down here. I said, I've never had acid reflux before, but I got it now. I'm gonna serve Sterling with a subpoena, what I'm gonna serve him with. Oh my God, it's still burning my throat, that beef. And I know it got Sterling, because Sterling can take heat. And when he said, this is hot.
You know what? This is very hot.
Oh my God! Yeah, he's trying to be cool, but we're gonna play a different game. We're gonna do basketball or something next time. Before you go, Omarion, I wanted to introduce you to one of my interns. Okay. And his name is Omarion. Oh. And his mother named him, Omarion, can you come here? His mother named him after you.
Wow.
Okay.
What's up, Om?
What's up, Omarion?
Good.
Yeah, what's up?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now come on over here, Omarion. So I want to say, have you ever met somebody that was named after you?
I have, actually.
You have? Because I want to say this, because you talk about polyamorous. You may be his dad. They look just alike. Look at this.
Am I the daddy, y'all?
Yeah, you might be this boy's daddy. Your mama thought what stayed in Vegas was supposed to be in Vegas, all of that. This Omarion, you may look at him. You ever thought that could be my daddy?
You know what, Sherri? Ever since I was born, I had an icebox where a heart used to be.
Okay. So, and Omarion, he's never seen you perform in concert. He's just heard of you.
Wow, well, we got to get you some tickets, man. You got to come to Millennium 2025.
So you gonna come to the show?
Yeah, so you gonna come to the show.
You gonna come to the show, but I can't promise you what your boss gonna be doing at that concert. Just want to let you know. Omarion, we want to thank you for being here. You gotta come back.
Most definitely.
Y'all, the Millennial, come on, go and stand over there by your daddy.
Oh my God. Don't touch anything else this whole segment, okay? No. We're gonna get
calls.
about
We're gonna
this.
get calls
I can already see.
because we didn't wear gloves, okay?
Anyway.
We're all gonna die!
I auditioned for Girls Trip and I didn't get it. So I think, and you talking about Sherri.
Sherri brings this up every time.
Every time I see you, I ask you the same thing.
Yes, you do. Yes.
You know what I'm gonna ask you, right?
You're gonna ask me for Aaron Pierce's phone number again, and this is the thing.
I'm just saying.
This is why he changed his number the last time, because I gave it to Sherri, and she wouldn't stop calling that man, talking about his energy.
I want to know, when is Girls Trip Part 2 supposed to be happening?
All
You
right.
know I love the film.
Y'all ready for it?
You know I love the film.
Yes, we do. And Sherri, listen, I got something for you. Listen, I think Sherri would be amazing in Girls Trip 2. Don't y'all agree? Sherri, now that I finished my book, I had to be in the lab, okay?
That's right.
I'm somebody, I believe that you got to put in work when nobody's looking. One of my mottos is the work you put in when nobody's looking makes everybody pay attention later. Ooh. So I've been working on the book. Now I can focus on Girls Trip 2.
Yes.
And I can work on your best part. Because we got to get you, what kind of vibe you feeling? Because, last time, you remember Girls Trip, right?
Yes,
And they was on the zip line and doing all the crazy stuff.
Yes.
Sherri said she wanted to do it all. She wanted the grapefruit, the zip line, and all the stuff. I just need to know how wild you're willing to get, Sherri.
Well, for you, I will get wild.
Hello.
I will get wild.
All right. Y'all heard it here.
when I tell y'all I love my next guest because she's always down to play fun games with me. So last season, she won this beautiful trophy. But I got a bone to pick with her because it turns out she cheated. And by the time I realized what happened, she had already taken my beautiful trophy on a cross-country joyride. Now, I gave my next guest 30 days to return it. And now 412 days after the deadline, she is finally back. Please welcome Melissa Peterman. I'm gonna put all of this stuff on the floor here. I'm gonna leave my milk because my mouth is still burning.
That was spicy.
Girl, oh my gosh. Now I gotta tell you something. You cheated, Melissa, because you used your hands to beat me and Jerry O'Connell at the Candy Cane Challenge. Now, and then you took the award home. What do you have to say for yourself?
I guess Jerry O'Connell didn't want it bad enough. I wanted to win, and in my defense, my jaw was very weak. I thought I could lift the bowl with my jaw. I could not, in fact. And I wanted to win, Sherri. I wanted to win.
Oh my gosh, it's just the moral integrity.
I know.
Darn. But you know, here's the thing. Melissa, you kept the trophy for over a year.
I did.
And so I know, is it hard to say goodbye?
We've had quite a year, Sherri. It's been a wonderful time together. We've really bonded, and it's very hard to say goodbye.
Yeah.
I've gotten her new lights. We've even added some a nice little fuzzy scarf around her neck, and I don't want her to leave. She's had a fabulous year.
I know you even introduced. I saw you introduce.
I brought
Reba McEntire to the trophy.
I brought this trophy to the Emmys. It's had quite a life.
You did. Y'all, I mean, and then I love it. You took it to the Emmys. You were at the airport. They had the iPad with the trophy's name on it.
Yes, Ramona, my driver, was waiting for the trophy. It had quite a wonderful trip back. I made it everything it's worth. This trophy, y'all, even rode in possibly next to an Oscar on the way back here to New York City.
Oh my God.
Because Kieran Culkin was on the flight with me.
So you had it next to Kieran Culkin, and then you even got to spend a final night with the award.
We spent a great night together at the hotel. We snuggled up. One of us went to the mini bar a little too much. So if the Four Seasons gets a big mini bar bill, that was all on the trophy. So,
okay, well, you got to give this award back to the rightful winner, and that is Jerry O'Connell. So you got to give it to Jerry O'Connell. And before you decide, I know I'm sorry,
Sherri.
Honey, this is Jerry's. Say goodbye.
Goodbye. I love you.
Okay. Phyllis, can you take this and give it to
Phyllis? Put it somewhere nice.
Make sure Jerry gets his award.
Now, and it's hungry, so give it a little snack right now.
And I appreciate you taking care of the award. But you know, you got stuff to do. Because like, you are working, you are co-starring on a new sitcom with Reba McEntire again, and I love this. Because I loved you when you were with Reba and Reba. Now you got to tell us about Happy's Place.
Well, Happy's Place is truly my happy place. I mean, who gets to like work with their best friend again and do a show together? I love the show. It's a new premise, a new cast, old friends and new friends, and it takes place at Happy's Tavern, which is Reba's character's. It's her dad's tavern that he leaves to her.
Yes.
She finds out upon his death she has a half sister that she did not know about, played by Belisa Escobedo, who's wonderful. And it's kind of like when your workplace becomes your family, and it's a multicam. You can watch it with everybody. It's funny, heartwarming, and we're just having the best time.
And I love it. We got a sneak peek from Friday's episode. Y'all take a look.
He was always stashing stuff, hoping it would be worth something someday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Like when he hid those baseball cards.
Oh, yeah, he waited till they were rare and old, and then he sold them and went to the World Series. He loved stuff with themes.
Like when he hid those $1 bills because he wanted to go to the strip club.
That's not funny.
I was kidding.
Mm-hmm.
love it because we love seeing you together before. Y'all had such chemistry, and now you got it again in Happy's Place. But now, you know, it's funny because your son Riley, he was little when you were in the first sitcom. Now he's like moved out, he started college. Oh my gosh, and so how you and your husband, John, how you holding up?
I did what the most natural thing. I got a puppy.
You did?
I got a puppy.
Oh, look at that little shmoo.
I did. That's Elvis.
Yeah, look at that camera right there. Look at
Look at him.
the little
I mean,
smoosh.
and so yeah, I missed Riley, and I missed being a mom, and I love dogs, and so I got another puppy. I mean, that's normal, right? It's like I flew to North Carolina, and I drove home with my sister, and we brought that dog home, and yeah, it doesn't quite fill all the holes, but I still have to do a lot of cleanup, so it reminds me that.
Do you? It reminds you of Riley. So, like, do you FaceTime Riley when he's in school?
Yeah, I do FaceTime him. It makes me a little nervous because he will never show me what his apartment looks like.
Oh.
I'm like, show me what's happening. He's like, no, not today. So I'm just I'm terrified of what I'm going to find when I go visit him next time.
Oh, girl. Well, you know what? I know how that is because my 19-year-old, the smell in the room and the way it looks is.
Sherri, it took me about a month to get his room at home not to smell like a Spencer's gift. I don't know.
I don't know what that smell is.
I don't know what it is.
Boys at 19, girl.
It's a lot.
It's like onions and ass and onions and I don't know what.
Saltines for some reason.
It's crazy. So I know that he's at college. So I got you a gift.
Okay.
I bought you a gift so that when you
even
go.
after I stole a trophy
Even after you
from
stole the award. This one you get to keep. I got you a blinged out gas mask. So you can put it over the gas mask. I don't know what you're gonna be touching in his apartment, but we got you. We got you gloves as well, Melissa, because I have a feeling you're gonna need it, all right?
Sherri, all I know is that every time I come on your show, I go home with something fabulous. And
we take care. We take care of our loved ones. I'm gonna tell you that. There you go.
It looks good.
You be cute with the cleanup.
I
when you go in
do.
there. Look, Melissa, I want to thank you for coming. Every time you're here, I'm so happy. Y'all, Happy's Place airs Friday nights on NBC and it streams the next day on Peacock. We'll be right back. Melissa Peterman.
I want to talk to y'all about something that's going on out there. There's a problem.
Preach on, Brother Roy.
These new dryers is too quiet, Sherri.
I
went to dry my clothes, Sherri. I didn't even know that the washing the dryer was done because that dryer is too quiet, all that dryer. Don't beep at me, yell at me like the old dryers from the 1970s. You get a dryer from 1974, you know when them clothes is dry.
I want to say, don't let me walk, carry me. Please, all of these stairs. I want to say, you know when I get on that and you don't stand up for me, you know my feet hurt, my corns is hurting. My bunions is on the main line. The bunions. Y'all need to come and tell me how you feeling. Amen, amen.
I was on the airplane. Y'all been on the airplane? Everybody been on the airplane?
Everybody been on the airplane.
And a couple came up to me. They said, sir, we are sitting apart. Would you mind swapping seats with us? So we can sit together.
Ooh.
And I said, no.
That's right.
I said, no.
No.
I said, no.
I said, no.
I said, no. If your relationship cannot survive sitting apart for 2 hours on an airplane, you wasn't gonna make it. Your love ain't strong.
Your love ain't strong.
Courtney, it was a Michelin star chef. So, of course, I would watch the...
No.
I'm sorry.
No, not Michelin star chef.
She worked at Michelin.
She worked
at Michelin star. Worked at Michelin star. Her car has Michelin tires.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
You were in Pamela celebrating your 30th wedding anniversary this year. It is Valentine's Day. Do you have any plans with Pam?
No, we don't have any particular plans. I mean, we are gonna, go somewhere and hang out, but we really enjoy our company.
Pam, your wife is sitting here in the audience. Hey, Pam. Hey, Sherri. So, Pam, do you have anything planned with you and Morris?
You know, we don't. We just really enjoy each other's time. Like, we really like staying home together.
You like staying home together?
I really like him.
Yeah.
You really like him? So do I. And I want to put this to you because Sabrina, Idris Elba's wife, she said that she calls Idris our husband. I want to know, is that something that you have thought of? Or, you know, because I think, have you ever thought about sharing the wealth?
I'm not a sharer like that. I love that you guys love him, though. I do. It makes me feel good because he's great. He actually is a good guy, so I get it.
Okay, let me tell y'all what I got. Y'all see the back of Pam's head? Pam was looking at me like, bitch, if you don't keep moving. When I heard Pam, she said, I'm not a sharer. I love it, and I love Pam. And congratulations on 30 years, Mama. Congratulations. Let me tell you something. When I was at that club in Harlem, and they said to me that, you know, nothing in the air, booty in the air, good. And somebody, I think it was Norman Baker. Norman said to me, he said, Sherri, you need to scrub the ground. And I said, well, show me how it goes. So he was showing me, and I said, oh, I could do that. When I fell into that thing, and I said, Sherri, you can't get up now. Now, you know good and damn well you ain't supposed to be going. You just said you're going to stop doing this with your knees. And when I tell you all I said, knees, just do it one more time for me. And let me come back up. My knee said, bitch, no, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. I will be back, because I'm going to get my booty in the air. Booty in the air. Scrub the ground. Scrub the ground. Scrub the ground. Okay. Okay. Wait. And then I thought John was gonna come over. Like, cause he knew.
You gotta learn the hard way.
And I tell you, I was on my knees and I was laughing, but I was like, ain't nobody gonna help me. I gotta do this on my own, sus. I don't know, sus is like trying to lose the next 5 pounds over there. Marco, I don't know, what happened to you?
I wasn't sure if he was serious or if he was playing. I thought John had you.
Yeah, nobody, Abraham, nobody. He said he wasn't sure if you were joking or not. No, I wasn't joking. I played it off. I'm an actress, I played it off like I was joking. My knees was killing me. I was stuck in that position, and I was trying to figure out, in my mind of being funny, how I could get out of that position. I said, maybe if I just do it a little bit, like it's like a screwdriver. I'll come up like slowly. But nothing was happening. When I tell you, my knees was like, oh my God. Now you ain't even gotta help no more. I'll do it myself. I'll find a way to do it. I just knew, I was like, I'm gonna pass out. I swear to God.